Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, madam. Thanks for the chance has given to us to explain our material today. Values. For the first presenter is myself, and the second presenter is Dennis Debois, and the last presenter is Agnes Jai. Okay. Please listen to me. I will explain for us about leading with values. Organizations have to have the values, but so do people. To be effective as an organization, one's own values must be compatible with the organization values. They do not must the same, but they must to be close enough so that they can cost. Aligning values, strategies, and management practice might be simple to understand and simple to talk about, but it's very different to actually implement. Okay, a person knows her own values, beliefs, and principles much more likely to be a good leader than someone who does not herself or chosen to remain blind to her ethics and values. This tip will outline how self-knowledge can take you on the path to great leaders. Simply defined, leadership is all about building strong and loyal followers. To be a good leader, you need to have people who follow your lead and excel at everything that they do because of your leadership. But how to build followership? Well, contrary to what most people believe, others do not follow you because of the things that you have done or what you can do, but more so because of who you are being. And who you are being is only determined by knowing you. Next, values add character and substance to your personality, which in addition to your self-style is what will drive how you use your leadership power. Good leadership demands self-discipline, which can only come from knowing your values and what you stand for. If you are in tune with what your belief and also live by such belief, then what drives you is your character and not your emotion. And being character driven, that is the hallmark of a true leader. Knowing your values also give your precious insight into your strength and your flaws. Okay, next, strategies for leading with values in action. How does a leader put values in action? What questions does a leader need to ask herself or himself to clarify what is needed to lead by with and through values? Here are common sense leadership strategies to consider, adapted from the book Leading with Values by Bud. Knowing values, develop a personal understanding of your organization values. Think about what the company's values really mean to you and to your unique leadership style. You need to know which of your behaviors demonstrate those values. As a leader, you must never lose focus on values. There is always a values present whatever the situation, even when it's buried under detailed work, financial data, or the seemingly ordinary task. Look for the value. Point it out and remind people how the word is an important expression of value action. It is your job as a leader to constructively teach, recognize, reward, and help employees make course correction where necessary. Every member of your workforce is responsible for values-driven business practice, but they look to you, the leader, for living examples of how the values translate into action. The greatest challenge leaders in top positions face critical dilemmas. For example, question of choosing between long-term and short-term gains. It is often a problem of choosing between right and right. There are two not easy to answer to some business problem. Using values will help you to be clear and decisive. Okay? Next, why values are important to organization and to people? The question, why are values so important? Although none of us would vote for less money than we feel is fair. Money by itself isn't sufficient for motivating long-term high performance. Most of us would like to believe that what makes a difference to others and that our work is important. People cannot be motivated by when they feel that what asked to do is worthless or moreover, must also to feel that we are valued as a people, not just a worker. We want to respect it for who we are, not simplify for what we do. We also respond positively to being around others who share similar beliefs and with whom we can build relationship. Okay, that's all our material, and we continue by next presenter. Okay, thank you.
Well, good morning class. With me, Tenius Jibur, and now I want to continue to explain our material today. It is part B, Values-Based Leadership or VBL. And I hope you are open your paper or soft copy that we have shared with you in the WA group last moment. Well, now what is values-based leadership? Values-based leadership or VBL is a leadership philosophy that brings values to the organization, to customers, to suppliers, and to shareholders without focus on personal gain. It means that an organization or a company believe that this philosophy can make or can brings the good values into their organization or into their company. Organizations live and die by their leadership ultimately. It's the leader's effectiveness in creating vision for a preferred future and establishing an appropriate values-driven culture that determines organizational results. A good leader can making or can creating vision for their company or for their organization, so their company or their organization can alive. Well, we continue. In the paper you see the table. In the table there are two columns. The first column is name of leadership fellows, and the second column is description. In the first column, name of leadership fellows, there are 14 items, and these 14 items are fellows that should have by organization or a leader in one organization. First, respect. Respect, self-respect and respecting others regardless of differences. Treating others with dignity, empathy and compassion. So respect, this is our behavior, this is our attitude. How can we respect one another? We continue making difference, making a positive impact on individual, system and or organization, or positively affecting outcomes. Next, integrity, moral courage, ethical strength and trustworthiness, keeping promises and fulfilling expectation. Next, authenticity, consistency, coherency and transparency in values, beliefs and actions, integrating values and principles to create a purposeful life and to contribute the growth of others. Next, courage, possessing a strength of self to act with intention on behalf of the common good, taking a stand in the face of adversity, acting boldly in the service of inclusion and justice. Next, service, commitment that extends beyond one's own self-interest, personal humanity, for the sake of Next, personal development, an increase in quantity, quality, and or development over time. We can grow individually, increasing our skills, understanding, etc., as well as grow as a team and an organization, increasing our ambition, our site's ability to serve clients, etc. Next, respect of teamwork. Respect is at the core of high-functioning teams, and the lack of respect between team members is oftentimes the cause of poorly performing teams. It is about respecting the person, their abilities, their ideas, and their contribution to the team. Next, belief in human potential. The possibilities human beings are capable of accomplishing. The idea that with hard work, every person, regardless of age, background, or region, has the opportunity to succeed and achieve. Next, the power of positive psychology. Strengths are underlying personal qualities that energize us, contribute to our growth, and lead to peak performance. When we tap into this source of energy, we can reach full immersion in our task at hand. The last one is acceptance of complexity. Leadership is a complex interactive dynamic from which adaptive outcomes. A leadership paradigm that focuses on enabling the learning, creative, and adaptive capacity of complex adaptive system or CAS within a context of knowledge producing organization. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the time that you given to me to explain our material today about values-based leadership. The first is the definition of values-based leadership is the only style of leadership that separates the grid from the rest. Here, the leader must learn on the values of the organization to drive performance, especially during times of change. And in becoming a leader, there must be good ethics and morals. For example of values-based leadership is in informing an organization, such as a leader must to be able to run well by accepting the opinions of one another or subordinates. Uh, okay, here is the fourth principle of values-based leadership, according to Johnson Creamer. The first is the self-reflection. The second, the brands. The three, the true self, and the last, the genuine. Okay, I will explain one by one for you. The first is the self-reflection. The self-reflection is the reader must have the ability to identify and reflect on what matters most to the leaders. And the second is the lens. It means here is the ability to see situation from multiple perspectives and differing viewpoints to gain a much fuller understanding. And the three, uh, the true self. It means here the confidence. The leader recognizes personal strength and weakness and strives for continuous improvement. And the last is the humility. It means here is the leader should not forget who and where to come from. Okay, according to Pili Temsking, uh, model of values-based leadership is here in focuses on individual, collective, and relationship, and to indicate that perceiving one's own values and of the group and building relationship to build the two are the foundation for operating trope and values-based framework in organization. Okay, that's all our explanation, and thank you.